Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the League of Shadows, an anonymous community. We are here due to a recent trending Telegram groups. A victim has approached one of our shadow and we have conducted this operation. It was supposed to be a 1 year period operation, however, due to intense pressure from the Human Council of the Shadows, we are going to expose our 7 months finding on this operation by following these Telegram groups. Their main modus of operandi is for sharing pornographic contents. That is what the public knows from outside. But based on our report and data produced by shadows actively following them, we have found a notorious sexual predator among them all. This video will be about exposing him and his fellow followers. We will not stop here. This is just the beginning. The hunt for KK have begun, and we got him. So let's look at the subject KK. That is what his profile used to be, Kuji Kuchi. But he actively changes his name and the name of his groups so that the outsiders can't track them much. And he also uses Telegram bots to clear his chats, to clear all the evidence, according to the report here. So he is found to be a sadist, a narcissist maybe, and looks women only as a sex subject. It was found he even talks about his own mother in a sexual way. And he is a very wealthy person. He disguises as a model agent, a freelance model agent, where he goes around and recruits girls for his modeling agencies. And dear girls, this is where you have to be careful. He will ask women to pose and slow talk them to remove the clothes. Once reach innerwear, he starts to blackmail and threaten them for nudes. Once he done that, he shares in social media platform. He was previously active in Tumblr, now he is active in Telegram. He has a signature pose for woman with two hands up. Currently he has been active in projects of sharing woman nudes. He named them Project Saraki 26, 25, 24, and the numbers goes on. And so far he got 26, and 26 is the number of the girls, the victims. He numbered them. So he actively seeks women in Insta and TikTok, and he seeks help from followers to share their ID for him to target them in his list of victims. And the report shows the ID shared to him are from the girl's best friends, from someone they have known. Wow, girls, please be very careful with this person. So, and then he will add the victim in the group and make them chat with other followers while they degrade her. Retaliation to do so will result in blackmails. And for this victim 26, her sister was his target, and she was threatened to be raped. He has some loyal followers in which he gave them admin controls of his group. They even make fun of a dead relative of her. And despite all this, he despises child porn. Those who share it will be blocked. Interesting feature for a sexual predator. Okay, so now let's look what we have in the presentation here. So these are the groups that he involved, and there are many more. And all these groups, which is controlled by him or his friend, shares only materials from this guy. All the girls' nudes are provided by this sex predator. And these are some of the groups that my shadows has actively monitoring them. There are more. Now let's look at the conversation on this S26 group. This is where the victim number 26 was included and everyone was chatting with her. So here we can see such a sadist he is, talking about degrading her and making her a whore. And then he's proudly telling that he can make her do anything. And we have one of the followers which love an abusive style of sex, so must be an abuser. And we have rapists here. Today we're gonna rape this, blah blah blah. And look for yourself, people, and how they are degrading her. And she is in this group. And they also want her boyfriend to be included in this group. And he promised them he will include him. Such a narcissist and terrible, terrible person they are. All 4,230 members. And here we can see he threatened her by using her sister. He's saying that his sister is in his hands. And this guy, one of his active followers, is asking not to let her go and have a foursome or threesome with her. And this is the name of the girl that he knew, Sheenie Papawu. And he said, don't question him much, or her sister will face death. And here we have some of our fallen heroes who tried to save her, but she was fully monitored by that guy, the KK. And he directly threatened her to show nudes. He was asking her to post nudes for them, to conduct an online show. And once he told this, that he will kill his sister, and she agreed to do what they say. And I have this whole conversation with me, I will be sharing shortly. And here, we are talking about raping her sister, blackmailing her. And he's asking them whether you all will rape her sister or not. And some of the motherfuckers here answered yes. And one of them wants a brutal gangbang. And this is the profile of her sister. And dear girl, whoever you are, if this message ever reached you, or we will have to find you, please be careful. If you can identify yourself from this picture, please do so. And there is one guy here asking the, the leader, their messiah to be precise, so that whether they can blackmail her or not. And this is the dead relatives of hers, and they were making fun of it. And this guy again already made a group to blackmail her. The only purpose is to blackmail her. And there is this guy, Funky Shankar, right? Because according to report here, he's an activist in Malaysia, a former singer. So he talked about these groups in his Instagram, and it's found it reached these people here. And this guy seems not afraid of him despite all the warnings he gave in Instagram. And he promised everyone that he can make him who are sorry in this group. Such an influential guy, so I'm waiting for it. But currently the group is closed. That shows what kind of person he is. Talking big, nothing much. And here is their next victim. So we'll be sending some shadows to approach her. She might get an anonymous message, hope it really reach her. And if you girls see and you can see this and identify yourself, this is you, and they are targeting you. And one of the fucker in this group are asking for a gang rape video from Bangalore. And dear girls, the victims who are involved in this and thinking so much to report them or exposing them, look for yourself. Your pictures are already out there in the websites. It's already in an Indian porn website in where one guy took the pictures from here and posted there. Even the videos. And we do here have a fallen heroes. Some of them try to get the IP to their phishing and codings, but unfortunately they are weak. And this guy here is asking to make a list for their leader, their messiah, so that he can track them down, talk to them, and make them one of their victims. And here girls concentrate here. They are targeting the Instagram famous, Facebook and TikTok famous girls, the Indian Malaysian girls, and they're producing a list of your names. So there are total of 26 for now which we are able to track. But I'm pretty sure there's more than that. And from now on, please be very careful. There's nobody wants to hire you as a model. And if you really meet this person and want to model, ask for his information. Take his face and send to us first. We will confirm his identification. And here we got some outsiders who try to go into the groups, but unfortunately it's blocked, and they are so proud that they cannot be visiting their website. And they have been mocked that they wanted to be heroes. And this guy is the same guy, the KK guy with different name and different number maybe. And this is so sad to see. These are the victims that fallen for his trap. In the name of modeling, he lured them, talked to them to show their bodies, and unfortunately they fell deep inside his trap. So dear girls, dear community, look at this. He is a psychopath, and this is his signature pose that we were talking about. The two hands up and raise your chest. So these are the girls that involved. There are more. Please, girls, please be careful. I don't care what you're posting in Instagram. You're gonna dance nude or show your boobs, show your ass, do whatever you want. But don't get trapped. I got no rights to tell you what to do with your life. But unfortunately, don't become victims for this kind of people. They are not really doing modeling, and they are not really wanted you as their models. They wanted you as their sex slaves. And there are some ways to survive. If you are a woman from shadow, the identity of the boy would have been on my hands right now. So always, okay, I understand all your relationship with boyfriends or whoever. All this while it was the boys who were recording you girls. But unfortunately, you girls are not smart enough to record them. You can do a lot of wonders with their notes too. Don't be afraid. Take it. You can print it out. Send a postcard to their family, to his mother, to his wife, or to his company boss. Or maybe you can just project it in his company during his meeting, or do a big banner and place it outside his house or outside his company. Humiliate him, embarrass him. That's the power you have it too. Don't let them to bully you forever. So dear girls, learn this method. So you're gonna do a phone sex or video sex or whatever sex, make sure the boy exposed the same level as you are. And here we go, our climax. The project Shame the Shamers by the Lake of Shadows. So please share this as much as you want. So here are some of his active followers that we able to track down for past 7 months. They appear in several same group with that guy. So here, dear mothers, sisters, girlfriends, wives, besties, best friends, if you find the boy you are with now here, please be careful. They are not who you think you are. Like the Japanese proverb says, there's always a third face which they show to no one, but shadows able to detect them. And here we go. And look at this Andrew guy. He has a child with him, so I'm wondering what kind of person can be in this kind of group while making other women victims. And here we have someone with his baby hands and his wife hands, wondering if he would be keeping quiet if something same happened to his wife. These are the faces that should be noted, guys. Keep note, humiliate them, embarrass them. And this is not the ending for them. We have collected all their data, we have all their infos. We will keep hunting them. We will print this out, as I said, we will print this out, we will put a postcard, we will send to their houses, we will send to their companies, we will post in LinkedIn, we will make sure they lose their jobs, their lives, their everything. Look. This is just part of it, a level 1 exposure in where these dumb fuckers don't even hide their pictures. They are so brave to just join there and expose their faces. And these are the faces. Well, look at the captions. I love my life. You're gonna hate it after this. Minding my own business. You should be minding your own business without this group. And this guy, it's a shame for him to be here. He's gonna be such a terrible father. And remember, we got your info. We will tell your son what you were doing here. When he's grown up, we will send him your informations. My life, my rules. Not anymore, boy. It's our rules from now. Don't be a bitch. Good advice. Look. Push yourself because no one is going to do for you. We will do it for you. We will push you. Ah, Vimalan Patipan, I know you. And this guy having a family picture. Will you be keeping quiet if anything that the victim's going through is happening to your family members? It's a shame. And dear woman of his family, look what he is doing. And this a terrible father as well. Look, look, look. This is what we have, dear community. They are all here. This is just level 1 exposure. And they are even posted their car numbers, so information is being extracted. Hopefully it's theirs. My silence is my attitude. You're gonna be so silent after this. So dear girls, watch for these faces. They might be the one giving your names. And yes, this guy, my fellow shadows wanted this guy. They just love him so much. So just a simple person that need a bestie. I can be your bestie. We can spend time with happiness, bro. We are coming for you. So dear everyone, this is what we have here. Dear community, have a look. There are more groups, more people, more data. We are extracting every minute, every second by the shadows actively working in their group. So we will keep on posting here. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So I will let this one get to you first, and later I will share the whole conversation that they were having in the S26 group, and you can see how they are torturing that girl. So, Mr. Kunji, here I have a message for you. We know who you are, Ashwin. And Mr. Kunji, please, you are not the only one rich. There are a lot of people rich, and I am one of them. So, as a proposal to everyone out there, it can be his sex worker, or the victims who've been there, or his best friends, or his family. I'm opening this proposal of 3 bitcoins for his exposure. Whoever comes forth and reports him and sends his information to the Lake of Shadows will be paid by 3 bitcoins. So once you contacted us, I will let you know all the details. Come on, grab the opportunity, settle in your life. So Mr. Kunji, let's see who backstabbed you, because some of them just did. So we are getting close to you. Be prepared. And dear ladies and gentlemen who has so much time to spend on this, thank you so much for listening to me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.